What is VSCODE debugging setup for multiple languages? Are you curious about how to set up debugging in Visual Studio Code for multiple programming languages? You're in the right spot. Let's break down the setup process so you can tackle bugs in various languages efficiently. Visual Studio Code, often referred to as VSCODE, is a powerful tool that supports debugging for a wide range of programming languages. To get started, you will need to install specific debugger extensions for each language you plan to use. You can find these extensions in the Visual Studio Marketplace. While VSCODE comes with built-in support for languages like JavaScript, TypeScript, and Node.js. Languages such as Python, C#, Java, Go, and Ruby will requiring additional extensions. The heart of your debugging setup lies in a file called launch.json, which you will find in the VSCODE folder within your project workspace. This file is essential because it defines how to start or attach the debugger to your application. It includes details like the program entry point, environment variables, and command line arguments. If you are working on a project that involves multiple languages, you can create several configurations within launch.json, each tailored for a specific language or component of your application. If you need to debug multiple languages at the same time, VSCODE has a feature called multi-target debugging. This allows you to run several debug sessions simultaneously. For instance, you could have one session for a backend service written in Java and another for a frontend client in JavaScript. In multi-target mode, VSCODE displays each session separately, making it easy to switch between them. You can perform actions like stepping through code or setting breakpoints for the currently active session. In more complex scenarios, especially when languages interact with each other, you might consider using multi-language debug adapters. These adapters help manage debugging requests across different languages within a single session. They delegate tasks to the appropriate debug protocol servers, allowing you to coordinate breakpoints, stepping, and variable inspection across various languages. Remote debugging is another option, but it depends on the specific debugger extension you are using. For example, the Node.js debugger supports remote debugging right out of the box, while other languages might need additional setup or may not support it at all. To summarize, setting up debugging in Visual Studio Code for multiple languages involves installing the necessary debugger extensions, managing launch configurations in launch.json, utilizing multi-target debugging for concurrent sessions, and potentially using multi-language debug adapters for complex projects. Understanding the capabilities of remote debugging for your chosen languages is also important. With this setup, you will be well equipped to find and fix bugs across different parts of your multi-language projects efficiently.